The system's voice rang out once more. Detected, the Phoenix and Keelan clans are engaged in great battle. The myriad living beings of Honghuang face calamity. Supreme. Choice encountered. The system requests the host make a selection. A. Intervene to protect the myriad beings. Proactively break your seclusion. Reward. Obtain the achievement Honghuang's Good Samaritan. Enter the enmity of Luo Hao. Heavenly Dao punishment. 1 million Heavenly Dao merit points. B. Continue in seclusion. Watch the tigers fight from the mountain. Reward. Obtain the innate spirit root. Undying. Green pine remnant root. Innate spirit treasure. Xuanyuan water control vessel. I choose B, you declared. Congratulations, host. Selection successful. Continue in seclusion free and unfettered. Reward obtained. Innate spirit root. Undying green pine remnant root. Innate spirit treasure. Xuanyuan water control vessel. As the system's voice faded too, rays of spiritual light appeared from thin air. A jade green pine sapling with emerald scales of needles. And a small banner. Dark as night and cold as ice. You casually stowed the Xuanyuan water control vessel away and fixed your gaze on the undying green pine remnant root. Small as it was, barely half a chi tall, yet in your perception, it contained a vast and surging aura of life force, so immensely powerful that it rivaled a peak Dalwo Junxian. Truly astonishing, from this alone one could see how fearsome the undying green pine must have been in its full glory. Likely having genuinely attained a state of undying, unperishing existence, unerodable across 10,000 kalpas, only the heavenly Tao itself acting directly. Otherwise, probably no being could ever harm it. Magnificent and the great Tao of life. Your eyes gleamed. With an aura of life force this powerful, those legends were almost certainly true. If you could even glean a superficial understanding of it, even if you could not achieve sainthood through the Tao, you would surely gain boundless benefit, without hesitation. You sent a sliver of your consciousness outward, slowly merging it into the undying green pine remnant root. Immediately you felt mighty life force surge and roll toward you like a great tide, just as you were delving into the mysteries of the undying. Green Pine's great Tao of life, the great battle between the Phoenix and Keelan clans in Honghuang, was reaching its final moments. With Yuan Feng and Shi Qilin both fighting at full power, the two evenly matched combatants had long since sustained grievous wounds, yet neither showed the slightest intention of retreating. The violence and madness blazing in their eyes showed they had been completely overtaken by the frenzy of battle. Life or death, the ambition to dominate, all such thoughts had long been swept from their minds. Now all they wanted was to destroy the other, or be destroyed by them. Boom, a thunderous explosion. As Shi Qilin's life-bound spirit treasure, the Dimu Yuanzu, detonated utterly. Boundless. Raging earth force swept through all the 8 directions. Yuan Feng was blasted away by the impact, blazing blood scattering through the void, burning into vivid blossoms of blood lotuses. The undying volcano shuddered. An inexhaustible torrent of lava shot skyward. But before it could even approach, Shi Qilin was submerged beneath the force of the earth. Across the southern wilds, countless living beings perished in an instant. Mountains collapsed, the earth split open, heaven and earth inverted. Terrifying force swept through all like a scythe, engulfing all, annihilating all. Honghuang is vast. The Keelan shall reign supreme. Shi Qilin let out one final roar toward the sky. His colossal body, vast as a mountain range, rapidly changed, gradually petrifying into a cliff face. In an instant, all life within had extinguished. Bang! Shi Qilin fell. His physical body turned to earth. And as it did, the very peak of that earth cliff cracked apart, rocks shattering, and a single point of spiritual light shot toward the heavens. Faintly, the silhouette of a Keelan could be discerned in the light. I, Shi Qilin, brought catastrophe upon Honghuang. My sins run deep. Today's end is of my own making. But the Keelan are innocent. The beasts are innocent, and the myriad living beings are even more innocent. A distant ethereal voice echoed through heaven and earth. With no regrets, I bear this boundless cause and effect alone. I implore the heavenly Tao to show mercy. Grant the myriad living beings one thread of survival. Shi Qilin, have you gone senile? Just at that moment, the void suddenly tore open. A towering figure burst out from within, demonic energy surging from his entire body. He reached out and seized toward that single point of spiritual light. This spiritual light is supremely pure and immensely vast. What a fine thing it is. I'll simply take it for myself. Consider it a tiny accumulation of merit from your final moments. Luo Hao laughed coldly, seized the spiritual light, and with a casual squeeze, the light shattered, dissolving into pure primal energy and merging into his body. He closed his eyes and sat cross-legged upon a black curtain of darkness, infinite demonic intent surging all around him, and slowly let out a single sentence. Sinful indeed. A single point of spiritual light, and it rivals 1,000,000 years of this one's cultivation. He opened his eyes, deep, malevolent eyes surveying the primordial world below, a mad smile spreading across his face. Slaughter all living beings. The Tao knows no end. Before the words had fully faded, boundless demonic energy like a tornado swept downward and ran rampant. In the purple firmament palace, seeing no movement from you, and with the Phoenix and Keelan battle finally concluded, Hongjun let out a long breath. For now, it seemed the situation was still under control. But that ancestor dragon remained, after all, a variable. Bang! Just at that moment, the void trembled slightly, and several figures stepped out. Among them a white-browed, beardless old man, an elder whose face bore both yin and yang, and an elder with a grave, solemn bearing, and an air of supreme authority. Yang Mei Yin Yang. Qiankun, what brings you 3 old monsters here? Hongjun cast a glance at the 3 arrivals but did not rise. He simply asked directly. The 3 elders who had come were none other than chaos demon gods of the same era as him. The great immortal Yang Mei, the Wine Yang ancestor and the Qiankun ancestor. Hearing Hongjun's question, the Qiankun ancestor, being of impatient temperament, spoke directly. Hongjun, the Phoenix and Keelan have left each other severely wounded. and Luo Ho has devoured boundless resentment energy and souls. His power has greatly increased. The myriad living beings are in imminent peril. What exactly do you intend to do? If Luo Ho is truly allowed to achieve the Tao through slaughter, this Hongwang may have no room left for the likes of you and I. The Yin Yang ancestor said, precisely. Luo Hu seeks to achieve the Tao through killing. His power has grown formidable. In all of Hongwang, none among the myriad beings can stand against him. If we do not act, I fear all of Hongwang will become a wasteland. Hongjun looked up at the three of them and asked, so, by what you say, all three of you have come here specifically about Luo Ho? Correct. Luo Ho is sooner or later a threat to the core. We cannot simply stand aside, the Qiankun ancestor said without hesitation. Hongjun let out a soft laugh and shook his head inwardly. The great immortal Yang Mei, who had not spoken until now seeing this, said, oh, Hongjun, you seem to regard what we have said with indifference. Might we hear your thoughts? Hongjun said slowly, thoughts would be too grand a word. In this old Taoist's view, Luo Hao is nothing more than a temporary tribulation, hardly any real threat. The true threat that concerns us all is not Luo Hao, it is Ancestor Dragon. Ancestor Dragon, the great immortal Yang Mei, the Qiankun ancestor, and the Yin Yang ancestor all straightened their expressions. The great immortal Yang Mei said, that Ancestor Dragon has indeed surpassed what we can control. And yet he made a vow before the heavenly Tao. While it protected the Dragon Clan, it also bound him within that silken cocoon. Henceforth, with his clan as the law, he leads the Dragon Clan in withdrawal. On the surface, he prevents the Dragon Clan from joining the battles of Honghuang, preserving the Dragon Clan, yet in practice also severing the Dragon Clan from Honghuang itself. Therefore, in Yang Mei's view, no matter how powerful you become, so long as the heavenly Tao oath remains, there is nothing to fear. The Yin Yang ancestor said, correct, Ancestor Dragon poses no threat to us, but Luo Ho must be stopped as soon as possible. Otherwise, he will become a great calamity. Hongjun shook his head again. You are all short-sighted. Yes, it is true that Luo Hao's power grows rapidly at this moment. But do not forget, in this great battle of Honghuang, there was no participation from the Dragon Clan or the Forest Armor kind.